welcome to a BusinessMind product review. Today we are going to be reviewing two new scan guns which are Bluetooth compatible, which also work with iOS and Android. That's right. That means if you're using BusinessMind on an iPad or an Android device, you will want one of these two scan guns, and I'm going to break down both of them, and then you can decide which one works for you. In the description below, we will have links to Amazon where you could actually purchase these devices, and there's also a link of a written article for this review as well. So let's go ahead and dive in and take a look. I'm gonna go with this smaller model first. This is the Eyoyo or Eyoyo, very difficult to pronounce, EY-009L, and it's the model 009L. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. Comes with a nice manual. This manual has all sorts of barcodes inside, which you will need to set this up. So inside is a USB to USB-C connection. So this charges with USB, okay, your normal USB port, and it connects in to the device at the bottom via USB-C. And as you can see, this is fairly small. Let's get this out of the way and take a look at it on the table here. It is a very small device, very compact, and it also comes with a little rubber case to put it in to protect it from some falls and scratching and so on. So that is a little nice addition there. And again, your charging cable that it comes with. Now, setup on this is fairly easy. You go ahead and pull up your Bluetooth settings on your device, and then you scan the Bluetooth pairing mode option from their little manual, and that is it. At that point, you will select the device from your Bluetooth list, and you will be paired and ready to go. And the nice part about it is all set at that point. It is already configured with a carriage return at the end of scans, and you can just go ahead and scan your barcode. So there we go. We've just turned it on now. It does have both vibration and a beep, and you can see the scannability there on the small jewelry tag is quite intuitive, and it's a great device. And I was looking through the manual. It does have options to turn off the vibration, turn off the beeping, make the beeping louder, make the beeping softer. There's a lot of different configurations in here that you can do, and it's super easy just by scanning the provided barcodes that they give you in the manual. So there's no extra programs to use or anything else. The other thing that I like about this is if you double click the button on it, it will actually display the keyboard in iOS or Android. And if you double click again, it will hide the keyboard in iOS and Android if you're in a typing field. So by default, it's hiding that keyboard because it knows you're gonna scan, because that's your input. But then afterwards, you may want to, pull up that keyboard to do some typing. So this is the Eyoyo. I can't pronounce it. Hopefully you can pronounce it. It's a hard one to pronounce. And again, the model number is the EY-009L, and a link will be below. And this one, if I have to rank the two that we are showing here, I'm going to save the rankings to the end of the video. But this one definitely high up on the list. Super easy to use, super easy to set up an interface. And you got to love its cute little small design here. You're just not going to take up counter space and so on. All right, so let's move on to the next one. Okay, so the next barcode scanner is the Nadamu, and its model number is the Bur3149. So let us open this barcode scanner up, and you will notice that this one is larger in size. Here is the device. It also has a charging station and again a USB charger. So let's put all this out here. So again, your USB charger, which is your typical USB, and this is a micro USB on the other end. So this micro USB can be plugged into the back of the scanner, the charging base, and it looks like you could charge it directly as well to the back of the scanner. And this does fit in like this, so this is actually really nice for, you know, on the table. It has its own little charging stations. You just pop it in there. You don't have to worry about wires like the other one. I mean, this obviously the wire would be behind here, but easy access to pull it out. So to move this a little bit to the side here. Again, you have a manual. You actually have a quick start manual. You'll also notice that this one has QR codes. This device does support these 3D type of barcodes here, which is really nice. But the setup is very similar, which is great. And again, here is your manual. You would go ahead and scan it into Bluetooth mode. At that point on your device, you would find the Bluetooth mode in settings, and you would be able to pair it directly. Once paired, it comes directly in the scanning mode so that you are ready to go. There's not much more to do. Again, turning it on, you hear that, and now it's paired, so it's ready to go. And this one, again, because it can scan these QR codes, okay, let's actually scan one of those. Okay, you'll notice it does a little bit of a flash there. It also vibrates. Let's go ahead and scan the jewelry tag. There you go. There we go. Do it again. So you do see that the scanning is quite easy, quite quick. It does do a vibration. It does have the audible beep. And again, inside your manual here, you can configure it, many different configurations, as well as, you know, turning off the vibration, lowering the beep, turning off the beep, raising the beep volume if you want, and also a standby setting. So how long will it remain on for? Okay, 30 seconds, a minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, never sleep. So you have all these options here. So you could set it to never go to sleep. And by the way, the other one did also have options like that. So yeah, again, it's a very nice device. Extra benefits are the little charging station. So you don't have to worry about plugging it in after use. You just drop it on here and you're ready to go. And again, it supports these QR codes. So if BusinessMind gains support for printing QR codes, that's something that this device will have you ready for that. Not saying that those functionality is definitely coming, but it is something that developers have been talking about. So that is always nice, right? So this device will have you right there. Now, both these devices are on the cheaper end here. They're both under $100, between that $50, $100 range. So yeah, price-wise, you can't go wrong with either of them. Again, I think this one gets the advantage because of the charging station and the ability to read the QR codes. I think that is something that's important. Let's see that size difference. You know, it's not all that bigger, but this one is smaller. And again, you know, you will have to plug it in to charge and then unplug it afterwards if you need to move it around. This one, again, has the charging base. So if I had to rank these, I'd say scannability, they both scan very easily. Obviously, this supports the QR codes. But usability, they're both really good. I mean, again, this charging station, I think, is the thing that puts this over the top. Functionality-wise, being able to use the QR codes as well puts this device, the Nadamu, over the top. So if I had to recommend one of these, I would say the Nadamu is the way to go. But this Eyoyo, again, however you pronounce the name on it, is definitely right up there. And again, we will have links for both of these in the description below. And I just want to have a little quick test here and show you the BusinessMind point of sale web app. And we're going to scan a jewelry tag and see how it just loads up effortlessly. Let's do that now. Okay, I first want to apologize for this film quality here because I'm filming an iPad. It's an actual iPad right in front of me. We're filming it, so there might be some glare. You might even see some reflections of me. But here we go. We are in the BusinessMind point of sale via the web app. We're going to go ahead and tap scan, and we're going to get our tag, and we're going to scan our tag, and you can see the item pops right up, and we could add it to the cart. Now we could scan more items and so on. So as you can see, the integration between the scan guns and the BusinessMind point of sale on the web app is quite plug and play, and it will just work. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe and even comment below. And remember, I'm gonna have a little bit more details in the written article, which will be linked below in the description. And we will have links to both these products in the description below so that you can go ahead and get them and start using the BusinessMind web app point of sale. Have a good one, everyone.